business inside Tayama Junction, because for run the motoka, they send a message to the stakeholder them and other people them in the world, or maybe help them for their business. Well, any radio we meet the Charlie D inside the market and talk to them, then they all get for inside the program this afternoon. Well, the 12th of this month will now be the International Youth Day. Well, situation reports be meet stakeholders them inside Corey Chiefdom, and the stakeholders then be send message to the youth them cut across the country. Well, from them Kanye radio and can the message also will come out from the stakeholders to, especially the speaker of the chiefdom when Chief Peter Yambasu, when the chiefdom speaker be send a message to the youth them, and I believe say every youth inside the chiefdom will listen that particular message. Also, the court number 1 inside Corey Chiefdom inside Tayama will not send a message to the youth them in relation for a better behave and a better life in the chiefdom and the country as a whole. Well, for sake of the junior staff election, where don't they go around, the stagger don't they go around the country, the junior staff election just at the corner. Well, we're going to talk to some experience them where they represent the junior staff association, and some concerned people them also where they represent the junior staff association. We're going to make the program. Also there with me inside the program this afternoon. For them, if you're around, you go join me on Facebook. Just type Sipo Kebi also, and also if you're there on your YouTube, just type DJ Jada 55232. All right. So stay tuned. The focus stay global. Where they say they're going to wear satisfaction. Yeah, for better go on. What's your name, sir?
Yeah, name is Moses Silman.
All right, Mr. Moses Silman. You come for represent the Junior Staff Association.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You know, without from without the Junior Staff Association.
Well, being a council member, then at the same time, I aspire for Junior Staff presidential election.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Okay. Well, now the ball in at the courts now. From them, you go join me on the radio, or you go send the text and send a message or call you also. You go be part of the program on the number 078462989 or 034708579. Mr. Silman, first and foremost, the election.
Election. Let it not be like the first one as I tell them. And just stay on the derail. So it's like we need somebody for me and come back and make the people smile.
So that makes the evening now.
Yes.
All right. Mr. Liberty, you're from one of the aspirants from the Junior Staff Association. John tell me say a day out today for create the indigents, for respect the law and order. So that's the Junior Staff, a council member, and also an aspirants for the Junior Staff Association presidential election coming.
Yeah, thank you very much. I want to tell Mr. Silman, thank you. The program is very good because they are not only for car camping, probably, but they are for telling instance why the Junior Staff Association is very vital in this particular institution. For some of we don't know, Junior Staff Association, they for mind the affairs of the junior staff, them, the developmental issues them for the organization itself. And one thing we at the time for say about this particular election. Would anticipate that they put for somebody where they speak on behalf of the organization, not only for selfish gain or selfish desires, but let's tell you, small election already. Small election already, small position. What have you done for the Junior Staff Association? What are the landmarks? What are the fingerprints?
Thank you very much. I mean, there's this question. You see, sometimes journalism, the final account in because the key points them, I really forget how my data out.
Okay.
What thing I don't do for this Junior Staff Association? I began to give up for Junior Staff Association from Britain.
Right.
With Mr. Geber. In fact, when Mr. Geber came back again in a library, when then they talk about election, he talks problem because when we be there under it will bring brilliance. This man I be preacher and sister you know see any other teachers here. Don't contribute to GSA. And secondly, even this Mr. Sima, I write letter after this man in term of officer and let me one. I take this case for GSA. Let me write letter. They get for talk money, Mr. Sima. After we talk too much, now they are calling as well. I don't talk now. They say that reverse with letter. Come on. Until after election. So I therefore tell them, say, waiting they talk now, don't bring this to an end. If ever I don't do bad, election will be so now. Me, Mr. Simba Sigara, and I make this election with you. Then one of the things then.
Okay.
If I not be right, we will for hotel, we go tell this and that. I know if you withdraw me letter, I say I withdraw.
Wow. Okay. That's now Mr. Silman. You know, I'm gonna give you some brief history. Why make you you the watch me all the way on Facebook. Mr. Abdraman Abdraman Tijan say they watch you live on Facebook. We tell our plenty key all the way. Okay. Stay tuned, stay focused, stay global. Where they say they're gonna wear. This now situation report are. Well, shortly we will join the stakeholder them inside Kogi Chiefdom as they send a message to the youth them inside the country. The 12th of this month we go carry it damage now the community. Well, so far so good. Let's join the whole world where everybody will celebrate. Idiot. You watch. Okay.
So what I'm saying is, there are you know, anyway, as countries and there are certain things that we were going community, okay, you know, but I think two words in I have one that they always the observer, one and law and humble, law and humble. In any community, if you think we're very humble, they get law. I'm not sure if waiting this is to now. See, they make that or any other format at the end of the day, waiting the money and it too perfect. This is happen because law logic. They get any dealing with somebody who like old age, you know, come to run. You know, look too far. So, but if you as the youth, yourself, was law and home, I think say, you get long and enough. So, all were having so, tell you in whatever community you find yourself, obey, you know, law and home.
Okay, I really love, I really like recently the fact of there's always talk about love and humbleness. In every community we say love and humbleness, not a particular community, but experience and other problems them each and every time. So we call them use them around the community, around the country as a whole, then we know our body and then we know ourselves as one people, one country, one nation. So all my family is an ambassador. Well, when we got me as a this is God bless you.
Well, that's not being report to take all the way inside time. I can retrieve them with stakeholders, then become to one and sending a message to the youth them inside the country. Well, for further the interview, we get an exclusive recording all the way from Freetown, where the vice president also be send a message to the youth them inside the country on that particular day.
The International Youth Day is celebrated across the globe to support systemic and sustained actions by state and non-state actors to develop youth-focused programs for national and global development. This year's theme, Transforming Food Systems, Youth Innovation for Human and Planetary Health, reflects the growing realization that empowering young people is vital to building resilient economies, safe and stable society, and ensuring sustainable development. This immense reality underpins our concerted efforts to implement programs that support youth who are the greatest beneficiaries of President Julius Maada Bio's Human Capital Development, focusing essentially on quality education, healthcare, and food security. The government and our development partners are doing their bit to advance youth empowerment. Young people of this country should therefore seize this opportunity to position themselves as key stakeholders in development. We continue to strongly engage the youth to take advantage of the several initiatives undertaken by government, donor partners, and the private sector, particularly in skills training and microfinance to enhance youth innovation and food security. In view of this effort, we strongly urge young people not to involve in activities that limit their potential. I want to therefore extend special recognition to the organizers of the National Youth Leadership Summit on the theme Maximizing the Potential of the African Youth, which, no doubt, resonates with the need for young people to take advantage of the opportunities to build capacity that support national development programs. This government, therefore, remains committed to supporting the empowerment of young people as credible partners to put this country on a trajectory to development. Thank you very much.
All right, that might be the message from the Vice President, Dr. Julde Jaldo. We be send a message there to all the youth them inside the country. Well, not join Mr. Albert. Mr. Albert, we see this year team. They talk about the transformation, transforming food, system, to youth them. They try to talk about youth the need for going to farming. Agriculture for take agriculture to a continent so that agriculture will be part and parcel of we each and every time, each and every moment, is any also would remove. So this time around, all the messages them will come around from the stakeholders them from the vice president, they talk about agriculture. Agriculture. We need for transform. We the youth they need for transform from bad to good. Most of the youth them around, other day in Okada riding, or then they some money in a prison, some money in a cell, some money they get other thing they for do. But now the government they total fit that all the youth therefore can participate themselves into agriculture and try for rectify themselves into business so that we will change the economy inside the country.
Thank you very much, Jara. Let me take on from the theme. The theme we talk about transforming food system, use
Mhm.
innovation for human and planetary health. Now, what's in our innovation?
All right.
Innovation not simply means say, except you go and book. There are things that we they involve in where they transform your life.
Yes.
You understand?
Mhm.
Now I get I don't a bullet point four thematic areas the way I want to look at.
Okay.
Now when we talk about youth, let's talk about education, we talk about job, employment, and livelihood.
Okay.
One let's talk about education.
Education.
Education when we talk about we all the yearn for go say one lamb, one lamb.
And now the government don't make a free for you.
Fine. Now let's ask yourself,
Yeah.
what are the things when we feel say lacking in the education sector for youth then? What are the things we don't compound inside the education system for youth then?
Yeah.
You understand?
Uh-huh.
That's one area. I know we get specialists the way they listen.
Mhm.
We they expect them for them call and then they do rectification.
Yes, of
Well,
course.
rectify the points there.
Yes.
Then we think about job.
Uh-huh.
How many young people them in our offices right now where they apply for job? Then they give criteria say 5 years experience,
8 years experience.
8 years experience. Why you not say incorporate reports inside the system? It go there inside it they get more knowledge.
Yeah.
Other than you sideline them.
That is the point.
Another one here is employment.
Employment.
How many offices do they employ people? You go qualify. How many people they don't come out college and get a degree them? They get a master's there, but say they don't get job.
Yeah.
Then they talk about transforming lives of youth. How you expect you they transform? When the people in a position of trust, then they give the youth an opportunity.
For transformation.
That's it. Then you also about livelihood.
Okay.
This
Yes.
livelihood in the youth, what do you say for English in livelihood?
In livelihood.
Not
of
only
course.
if you not go book, you not do this. No, if you in a village, you dey live farm. Now make
Of course.
I like the government. The government of the day don't try for sense to only book learning now. You know, if you don't go college, you know to outcast. Try for involved in all that thing. Carpentry day. You understand? Tailoring in day.
Karate
Garage
dining.
in day.
Plenty
Medicine in
aspects,
day.
you know.
Engage in that thing there. Me brother, the livelihood will be fine for you. But we
Of course.
all the in fact that's one of the worst right now. You spend all of the villages. All man go free town.
Omang ride Okada.
The villages. All man go free town.
Omang ride Okada.
Not so Okada, don't talk about the Okada. All man go free town because food no day.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
don't go for a company.
Yeah.
No, you know day. Look at in fact I've been talking to somebody in Njala. By this time they say petite for one day.
Bokuan.
But here is Jala. Petite day, you know day.
The con
Because in the final say, the other way they're involved in this particular activity, they all don't let handle.
Everybody that engage in government.
All man don't go, all man has your own office. And not all man for your own office. Not all man God bless say for your own office.
Yeah. Yeah.
So me in this particular youth celebration, I look at these four thematic areas.
All right, we'll go look at into them thematic areas, and they will go deliberate on them as people that are out there also go help with for deliberate on them. Topic they also where you don't alight so that because we camp at youth business, we talk about education, job, employment, and livelihood. Now them 14 and then they all youth now in various communities them in the country as a whole. We want for make country develop, you get forget them 14 and they now you dex you the elder or the society advocate. Okay, let's just start the mic to Mr. Silman. Great people them, sir. Okay, we got two sealing now. I don't know.
So let's not see you it's on me. We're not gonna
Okay, you not get this. In a seal.
Your name is Sylvester.
Sylvester, okay.
The other one is Silman.
Silman, okay. All right. Okay, Mr. Sylvester, great people there, sir.
Family them in a good afternoon.
Okay, that are Mr. Sylvester. Mr. Sylvester, from going to go on, what's in the important we make today you did at the studio with we today because we don't tell people to say we'll go for talk to people them all the way from the Junior Staff Association. Who that you can represent?
Well, Miss Sylvester can represent Asumana KSNC as the candidate for the Junior Staff Association.
Wow. All right. Yes, finally we get two candidates there right now at the studio. Mr. Albert.
Mm.
Three. No, we get two. Yeah, we get okay, three. We get Mr. Sheriff. Just Mr. Sheriff, so you go greet people them and tell people them what today they at the studio.
Yep. I greet my neighbor people them, especially the junior staff, association, and the people them out there with that they listen to this radio in a show of School of Agriculture.
I didn't tell you. Well, I got three big men in the studio. Oh, Mr. Albert, the studio is very hot. So if I'm gonna you ready out there, go call me or send a text on the number 0784629989 or 034708579. If you watch me live on Facebook, just continue for going to send a message at the time at junction as the live then they at the Ricks. And also the international youth they will just listen from the president from the vice president, Dr. Jules Jado, and some stakeholders them inside Corey Chiefdom where they send the message them cut across the country for me to go work at it so that there could be a role model in the societies them. Well, we don't talk about that well now we deal with the junior staff association as the junior staff association election just then at the corner. Don't just
I'm happy. Atmosphere outside with aspirant and they very conducive.
yes, of course.
Because if now be other, if I be very tension.
Yes,
But
yes.
honestly, very conducive. You really out there, you're not gonna stand with you trying to talk about now. Very conducive, and they see the three people they only talk, they rapport very well.
Yeah, the same man.
Now one thing we can bring problem inside election now with supporters.
Yes, supporters get problems.
Now we expect the three aspirants them for go out back and talk to the supporters the day because we talk about the day for the election and after election waiting for happen. But before we go to that day, I want to really know Mr. Sliman don't explain to me what now some of the things I come to
Mr. Sheriff.
I come to Mr. Sheriff. All right, I come to Mr. Sylvester. What he feel say Ansu don't do what he feel say he is one of the best candidates for the junior staff election 2021.
Thank you very much, Mr. Presenter. I believe say when you dey look for person for lead an association or any gathering, some funny things then they will dey look and assess. I believe say I don't come here from 2015. I start for watch people then with their charisma, things they use for do, things with the rapport within their colleagues. So I believed by my observation and how I dey look at things, and at one time we get a process where we get to this place to the registrar in office. I see the things, I see how the man try for put people them together so that we were able to see we way forward. So from that time, I start for begin see some intelligence in am feel say he go able for lead an organization. So from the time now, take to this time when he talk say he want for be a leader, he want for take over the mantle, and I see people that they come saying, from that time we see things in you, we feel say you go able to deliver, you go able. So when I see people that they come, so I start for think, I say, well, this it look like me say for support this because I see some things that when this person don't do, or when they try for do, we go make again me support sir. Thank you.
So in that regard, I make you say you throw your support to Ansumana Caleb Senesi and you tell people they say may they support Ansumana Caleb Senesi.
Yeah.
So in that regard, you come in contact with Ansumana Caleb Senesi when you come to Njala University in 2012, 2015 up to now. So so now where you don't study Ansumana, waiting and you think that if you say yes, people they need forget in mind so that anytime they go they for no say yes, that kind of man they need for be reckoned with and people they need forget trust in all categories.
Right. I believe say by me observation, you get God fear in now.
Okay.
Because one thing when you put leader na your office or you entrust responsibility to them, it will be God fearing.
So we say people we don't cut across the community now say how this man where you they talk for na a journalist, na a radio worker, you know, a capable, you know, you know, a young man, a small guy, they come up, you know, these days when they look at the country, the way with it, anytime a young man want put foot, he want for claims later up, they can always cry and down just because of a volume, maybe sometimes a volume small or a age too small. But this time around, you not big man, and I believe say a kappa age, if you kappa age, you more than answer. And then you look at for me it be una own head for the junior staff. So as a big man, what do you feel say there's other people that will look into this particular man where they forget this trust?
One thing I believe on delivery. And when you watch person, you start for identify the things that we feel say able to do. That's at the time for look here.
Okay.
Because most people yeah, they're not able to see people identify what the person able to do. Because when you identify what the person in delivery, then you able to know which position of trust where you able to put them. So like me, I observe and I watch and critically feel say it go able to take over the mantle of the president Njala University.
Junior staff.
Junior staff.
Okay, now let's go to Mr. Sheriff. Mr. Sheriff, you know, one party man, then we look at the studio for a little, can talk about the junior staff association business. First and foremost, who that inside the junior staff?
Well, I mean, I tell you, Bokutenki, first to start with, Mina, a full paid up member inside the junior staff association.
Okay.
So if you ask that question, Mina, a member.
Okay. Yes. Yes, a full member. Yes. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, well, according to your question,
All right.
you
So
asked
so
if
so
Mina-
so you're not a full pay member. So this time around we don't hear you say you also want to be a candidate. You also like a candidate for this junior staff association election coming, or you there for posting this time around?
well, I mean, we get with electoral process.
Okay, when I get to electoral process.
Yeah.
So
Where we did not meet,
Mhm.
and the electoral commissioner don't give a schedule until I work with the schedule. I get for sending me application, then watch, then approve them, then I will say me now one of the presidential candidates. But from now until
Thank you very much. Now, like one know if you're not an aspirant, or not an
aspirant.
aspirant.
Or not to aspirant.
well, me now one of me get for be one of the aspirants.
But you know,
I send me application
But you know be it.
because I don't apply it.
All right. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Moses Silman. Now will be the actual question. What are the landmarks? If you don't start to highlight some of the landmarks, the way you feel say you don't do in the life in the history of junior staff association. Not so. You highlight so many that you wrote a letter for even a transition of power. Am I correct?
Yes, yes.
All right. Now, what are some of your expectations and what you feel say for involved in this particular electoral process who they can face in?
Well, what's the thing I believe say if we involve in this election is that one, we will look for somebody just like what this man say,
All right.
a man of trust and man what they deliver.
Okay.
Already, I don't prove them not only to the university but JSA as a whole. It's like when they say we now go play ball. At least you get the best player when you say they play well. Okay, now then I don't play for Njala University. I don't win that. JSA now the game is easy for me. I said as at the top, junior staff will be proud of me because I don't supervise one whole department for 1 year. 2018, where I dey deal with the whole university students dem. When I mean they print the exam booklets and that, nothing not missing, one thing not left out, this that, where cost over hundreds of millions. I don't do that as junior staff. So therefore be proud of me. That's number one. Position of trust. Being a man where they deal with university documents. And always they make sure say none no they go out and they not ever see one out way that two may not possible. Because each and every even the time where I be the head, I be the supervising department, any box where they go, how many get inside, whether they receive who side they go, time, everything at the take record of them. At the end of the day, when they ask what happened, this and that, I will give report. So that alone don't prove to everybody, every JSA member that me a responsible man and I able to take care of this post here.
All right, thank you very much. I catch you, Mr. Sylvester. Now the same question. Waiting are some of the landmark, wait you say, and Shmana, KSNC don't do in the life, not only you as an individual, but as the organization as a whole. What if you say you don't win a landmark? What if you say if he come, it will continue now and say landmark we will not start for do.
Thank you very much, sir. Well, Mr. Ansumana KSNC, na a council secretary general,
Right?
and the man the council secretary general office very good by my observation.
Okay.
Then through that secretary general office, we form a committee where we try for audits for see how things go and know the role he play into that program.
Okay.
And people when a junior staff they're able to testify say he did very well for see that the program go on well till we all able to come it up here where he decide or people then come together say for put under the mantle of the presidency.
So in that regard, make you feel say yes if I take the management of the GSA.
When directly not of me film. Now people then come together where they try for push and waiting. Then me self join the things fit say it go able deliver.
All right. That's what I like to Silman. Silman, you be talk about the things that we don't do, in relation to the JSA from back in the days of Mr. Gigba in time up to now. I'll tell people the small thing about way back, how the junior staff, because we already look at you, one part people that we know more about the junior staff association business, but for where how they look at things for now, the junior staff association, don't they go the way out some man not be they expect, briefly tell people a small thing about staff, especially the thing the way the junior staff association from the past president be done they put in place where they're not able finish at all. Where you feel if you come around, you go able to take that thing into consideration.
Thank you very much, sir. The reason is already just before I talk about Mr. Deba, we do very well. Wait till like today with the prison. I don't work with them. And I know how it will work. You see certain things and then when you get for do, you get for actually satisfy the people then. When you satisfy the people then, you they're alive, you die, like it's about in the day say, take tomorrow, take go in the day. You see, so it's like when me know and I get past records. So at the end of the day, I able bring back GSA how it is because I know how it is there, I know how Mr. Gable will go about the things where for make GSA sweet, where it don't go bad now because everybody knows it don't go bad. So I feel say I could come in and restructure GSA and make people then gladly back and say yes, me, I've been on the work with GSA money for quite a long time. Even the handling over to this our great president. Now we've been dating, but I don't know in not be day. Like a vice president, like did it. I make sure say I did it. The debt where we hand over, waiting at the money where they left, where they left that money, where they left our dear, how everything at that record, even on to the extent we approve money for the inauguration.
Okay.
Then self go by.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I therefore resign and left because I don't want bad day. So it's like we said bad day and not day because already I did a position of trust like ESC as a
Okay.
printer. So I don't want
All right.
the right thing for the people there.
Uh,
So, me like the right man, where they focus, who are for bring back the estate, the way how it be did, and we should don't inside, we know everything. All motorcar, would that be done the when the driver go? The one way we don't deal with driver, you know, inside the first safe and motorcar.
all right. All on it.
A problem.
All right. That Mr. Moses Silman. Then I'll take the music break and then I will come back and when you're out there, go to send it text on the number 078462989 or 034708579. If you watch it on YouTube, you go send a message on YouTube and also on Facebook. All right. Stay tuned, stay connected. Manager.
This one. This one.
Ah, the watch.
Giving it.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
Say you listen, eh?
Bruh. Even though. How? How? Because me, Mr. Silva, eh, sometimes they work with the council. The council. You not to cancel them that again. They not put next cancel us. So you not to cancel.
Until they choose
You not to cancel.
no mean
that
cancel.
for the mere fact that they don't go.
Not to president they can choose council.
Not to president they choose cancel. They don't elect this constitution. Go with them. I don't read the constitution. Because they can read themselves. I'm not a public.
Indeed, a land that we love, our Sierra Leone. Indeed, that with a sweet music break. I believe say you out there learn a lot, but on this particular music break here, as Sierra Leone, now we own, now we for love, now we get for make Sierra Leone. Well, we dey go straight now inside Tayamatong as we go meet the woman them inside Tayama Junction, where they meet situation reports and tell us say they need a better market inside the Tayama Junction community as the way they do markets they it really risks where motocar they pass they picking them and the grand picking them they go behind the motocar they and anything can happen where they no go want buy for me they lost the picking their life and other people their life them na the Tayama Junction community. So from them not listen, waiting the people them the market woman then talk inside Tayama Junction, especially the charity for the pineapple woman them inside Tayama Junction. Seven.
Now we can talk about but I believe it is information about it. Now,
You know why men are grateful have a day on this Friday. Yes. In protocol, we yes. And being that people want to be as a lady, well,
The one man say no can. It will be four.
the whole thing is the next one make it pass one. Then by that time we go down. We go down. Yes, and one more. Yes, and it's supposed to. Yes.
Yes. But when I protocol is for you.
Because like me,
Yeah, we talk about criteria here. Where they compare somebody with people. When someone compare somebody with people, they define criteria. Yes, sir. If there is somebody eligible to become president of Baba,
Very good.
you understand? Fine. Then, what are some of the criteria then? Where you qualify for
When normally
electoral
that
election?
they do this situation, but the thing they did, if I get any other
Yes, we
that
get
came up
we get yes, we get
of press to one, right? Like the able for engager,
yes, if you can know.
if na Monday, Tuesday, then at least make it count. Then after that, I'm able for campaign. But like honestly, the you know me, well, I get blame it politics. I'm not going to blame it politics. Somebody say,
Now,
no,
now, somebody will
don't
out,
tell me.
somebody will out, you will talk to now, because one man money.
Yes.
They will not talk about campaign.
But
I'm not understanding you.
so now based on that, make me see say no until I'm through in the yeah.
I don't understand
And let
that.
me help you, sir. I don't believe say we all here na campaign with am. We cannot for give out over the year. Let people
No,
dem know say
it's a subject in a campaign.
no
Say,
campaign.
we don't know.
No,
So
when
people
you
always
here,
say, look at that.
People go know why
people say we are on it.
Yes.
That's what they perceive. That's what they perceive.
Look at it. Now, please, what I'm saying.
You understand your feedback? Obviously, not always you say, no, you think actually. The other people will know you understand.
So now you know for forward program between this whole thing for interview. This is man.
Yeah.
Because we don't give out to we dey give out to the opinion. They go put am before.
So the only thing was, yes.
You able to do that. Forget the go. You better go.
Hey, this is not worldwide. So y'all don't know this is now. So y'all don't know this is now. This is not on Facebook. This is not on YouTube. This is not worldwide.
One man is only different. What are the dynamics? So if you say don't go, if you say keep it, that's I'm not always don't do that.
Yeah.
What you don't do that? Yeah, what you say, they're voting in, you go for. How many you say go ahead?
Who that they will sabi.
What would I have although I born, but what have you done for your chief dog? What are all the expectations that we say we do? Because you not you know you don't go for be like you see one of them yeah. Someone, and I will plan it. Now, yeah, people are not Tete, I make a lot.
You expose her.
Because if it is the win, it gets because of important
Now, this is Sunday. The policy.
This program, if I'm not sure I can force, this is Simon for Ronka. Mr. Mana, first for Ronka.
Samana kola.
You call her Ronka. When I like, we indict him.
They come and say, call them for me and say, I'm it. It's okay, I can. So we don't take serious. These people want to that way the fight because me I believe say you see this fight wey we talk so na intelligent fight and we get what we got there. And at the same time, now for collectiveness of thing go before, not so for enrichment self. Me na that family do.
Now, after all this, I don't know about that. Everybody is not judging. Once a way, I think this body stand for the determined stage. You understand? You are all there. Tomorrow, this muscle will fade out. And we fade out. We should carry on. Whether you pass on, if you don't complete, you don't finish 10 years. Not the correct, 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 no, yeah, but that one.
Then convocation.
Yeah, but that one.
This is 2018, this is 2019, this is 2020.
All right, that's now Mommy Kadi, the charity for the Pineapple Sellers Association inside Tayama Town, within the Tayama Junction community. Well, fam with them, as we go take some text inside the inbox for now. Fam with them, stay tuned, stay connected, stay glued by your radio sets. Continue for going to send the text on the number 078462989 or 034708579. All right, this first one I say, Mr. Presenter, I really want for make Mr. Moses Silman tell me more about his educational background and tell me more waiting he thinks say people therefore do for voting in as the next president for the junior staff. That's why I say Mr. Asmana Caleb Senesi could be the best. Let Mr. Sylvester please tell me more about this gentleman because I've heard more about him. Okay, I believe so that they take note too. This all I'll say. The man speaks like a wise man. Trust me, Bob Sheriff, you are a wise man. Continue for the wise thinking in the studio. We are listening right now. Ibrahim, thank you. This is why I say I really glad for the program. Mr. Silman could be the right man. He get the whole experience. Let's try him this time from Purchase. Okay. This is why I say by the way of talking, I believe say Asumana Caleb Senesi could be the right person because even Mr. Silman buttress waiting Mr. Sylvester talk about Mr. Asumana Senesi. Let's try him because he has all what it takes to lead people in the community. Ibrahim Sise. The water now the community don't they increase, Mr. Jada, especially the GSA community. The road where they go all the way now, the road where they back off the Sierra Leone Airtel company pole. That one now a death trap. Trust me, it's not good. All right. Well, I believe say the one when they in charge of the compound go there get that particular one day because that particular water they in a death trap in that particular place. The CC for talk more about the election, Mr. Jada and Liberty. Well, CC Liberty, we have a contact. I don't know. I don't know these days people them. All right, this is how I say I really like the program, but I really want for make Mr. Bob Sharif tell me and stand inside the JSA because and the look are so critical for me now for cast me vote. Would I forgot to because I'm a die-hearted fan from 073 21 18 24. That's why I say I like the program, Mr. Jada. Let them people there tell we what they go can do for JSA as the past one them they don't neglect we and abandon we the JSA. Especially the canteen where they say that they make for we up to now na a death trap. And to rest them back where they can't trust we, then they all na problem for we na the community. We really tire and gains with the JSA government inside the Jara University. Make this new government where they come make it seek the interest of the people them because we they put to money, we didn't know waiting we get for reap behind that from Momo all the way in Njala. They say, I'm really glad for the program, but the way and manner how the charcoal burning done the increase inside the Corey chiefdom is like the paramount chief not be lay law for like make people them stop for burn charcoal inside Corey chiefdom. There we respect law and order. That's why I say the youth them call stakeholders meeting yesterday at the community center, but no stakeholder not be show face because of one or two yuki we don't they go on inside the Jalamokonde community where the youth them one for go tell them for say that enough for fine and the stakeholder them all be just ignore the call of the youth them where that one they not fine at all. This is why they come up from Georgie. All right, well this last some of the text inside the program this afternoon. Yes, Mr. Liberty.
Yeah, thank you very much. I like the concerns that we don't call. I think the concerns are genuine. You understand? We all see ourselves inside the concerns that we listen as them create. You understand? So we they listen to honor the aspirants them because the honor and the frontliners them at this
Yeah.
particular battle. So let we get the una don't listen the concerns of una your fans them. So waiting on reactions to them concerns the day.
Yeah, that'll be good. Yes, yes. See, Mr. Moses, Mr. Moses.
Yeah, we are Silman.
Somebody they ask for communication or background.
Yeah.
Uh, Me and a man we attend University Secondary School, of course, with a very good school, especially with your time.
You mean Jala?
Jala,
Wow.
during the 10 and day, the from three became, they will speak well. In fact, we need to speak Creole and school. Now, English we speak. So, when I go up to Form 4, I go for transparency and I get a good form because by then, Natiama will come, will come out, will use bus for camp and go back. So it can't reach a time the boss know it travel every day, every day. So I decide for transfer Kayama. Then the other question, what they ask, what we can do, as I be done the game, I just go for continue. In the first place, make a promise them. Before the election, then we'll see some money with GSA t-shirts, as I be say.
Wow.
Quality t-shirts.
Uh, uh, uh,
Before the election. That's for make them proof of life. But to make a proof until they say, I'm ready for work.
Mr. Silman,
Yes, sir.
is it policy statement?
Policy.
Is it policy statement? Is
It's a
it policy statement?
yes, of course. The man said it. He said
Okay.
before. He said before, right? Yes.
And mind you, people that listen because I don't want to judge you that day tomorrow.
One thing what they tell you, some people they always have to now. When they say yes, na yes. When they say no, na no. That's
So
one thing about
so
it.
it's concrete.
So would they expect the polo them? Would they expect the polo them anything from now? Yes, Mr. Silma, continue,
So
sir.
some people. Then secondly, me hard well.
Okay.
Just imagine, then we go board them. Na
Hello?
university. Look what they don't the structure they don't put up na junction. Each time I see am,
Now this same
then
number.
I
This
so
same
much
number.
we just canteen.
Yeah.
And the share when I dey pass. You see, sometimes people they ask me, Mr. Silma, what you really some of una dey up to? When una man like una dey at this university and una dey inside there, see what this kind of thing happen. You see what you make I can take action of certain thing there, and the reason that because by virtue of the relation, people then they watch me and say, well, una say, I don't try. You see, so it's like if they give me a position today, just like where I tell them, say, let's Mr. Gilbert, how it will do, I will do it because I'm not study. Like rest people will interest. We will bring rest for them. But it is simple. Just imagine the money cycle that we left during the time of handing over when even day. Now when you don't do for begin bring rest time for people then. Yes, then at the end of the month, they put up on their money. Then retirees there for the just small. Just imagine If you can imagine how much we dey pay per year, and I will not do what he said, the quotation. This you do, and then you know how much they contribute per year. So me know they come for can hide. Then make I dey tell everybody, and me na the man is wey preach constitution. When we find out say we don't get the constitution, I say this I know we sign with am. And print am but who and shame and give people there. That's again they say we don't do bad with the people that they sell constitution and market because I want everybody know in right. Not a thing we get for hide. And the other thing is, it's very important. Make I tell them because me na number one man wey I go want if I don't rule and I come out, make people learn audit me. So the system where they are nationalism and the constitution get for them and the constitution, which make people learn was your talker. Then the other thing is me, I know who say and who say for touch when money for car. Like people learn you want for play ball and let football matches. Not to say that they say money. Say they were are the right, where are they influencing? Believe that they supply with football, football vests and balls, this, that, and boots. That's that they all for Sabi how for do am. You see, and that canteen, just like at the top, that shameless I will put up at DSA. I will make sure say that canteen done because when they contribute and what they contribute for, now for make we see the work done. Like money for day, by right. Even as at the top, money for day. Where if somebody gets pressing issue, when they can't take that money, then learn at the end of the month, then let the pull and small till it done. Because there's a man in the die because of money. They want money for what hospital is not there. Somebody in West don't born, he wants money not there. He lost a pikin. Somebody West sick, he want go there. This that money not there. Pass it for they go here and there, this that the bank here for make you get money. You see, that's not supposed for be inside the SA. And if you know the kind of money where we don't contribute, it don't do for do all that. So me they just tell the people and say, oh let's see how they talk to. Until then, wait, I will bring and come back.
All right, the rule now so.
Well, okay, this past government,
Mhm.
I've been there with them. I start for work with them.
Okay.
I start for work with them because I know about that. They say Mr. Silva, as an experienced somebody, work with them people there.
Okay.
But if they take me advice, we go work. Well, I look, I say, at the end of the day, I will can't get back me. You know, write letter of resignation. Yes, I say, well, me, I will come up from that. They say, why Mr. Silva? I say, well, it's the best not to do. But if I insist, you know your work according to the way you want. So I for left with them. So I been resigned, I left them. I begin work with them. But even like that, my contribution, when will they go out to go talk to authorities like the university for development? Then I follow them. Will they go? We go talk. And most of the talk they already talk. Me and me can ask the key points them. Yes. And at the end of the day, when we come for meeting, then we tell them Mr. Silva and contribution and this that asking questions every day. And let I tell you, it's only the responsibility I want to handle if I'm given the mantle of leadership. Because it's like even this the outgoing DC, when I may get the opportunity to talk to her, when you go to ESC, or she say this when I forget this part, this will forget ESC forget this a printing on its own for the university. After everything, now answer I say yes sir. I say I want for use this opportunity for artists. I say yes, Naila. I say one thing where I want to know sir. I say we give yourself no problem. I say since some of we can here, who say we did, they like today. Say today, now they will do.
All right.
If you want to step ahead, I think they're not agree. So this is the for succeed. In as you ask this question, I set up a committee to make it look into our affairs. Then I ask the other question. I say, what of them want the way they go over time? Because me, and they do, and they are the end of the day, give me small token. I said, what of them want the way they do overtime when they don't get it? He said, when you was selling for do overtime, one time, two times, three times, he said, do one. He said, but you want to make it four? No, do one. At least you know for talk. So it's like, I'm ready for do the work. You see, if only the mantle of leadership, we are ready for it.
Okay, all right. We got so many texts out there that come up again. This is why I say I believe this one they go to una all. He say all the aspirants candidates have not done anything tangible in order to confuse us to vote for them. You know, I don't know. This text they say we not do not yet for make una confuse people them for make them vote for una. I don't know. I'll begin with you, Mr. Sylvester. Mr. Sylvester, what's gonna be your message to this particular text also?
Well, I believe say sometimes that person not they follow the activities of Junior Staff Association
Okay.
because we don't do so many things for push Junior Staff Association go before.
Okay. Like waiting so we don't do so as a body.
Fine. Fine. The first things when we start for do, we start for audit the Junior Staff Association. We start for no waiting for go on development and things them. The other time we start football match when I for join people together so that we will able come together, we will able to because most of with some, but it was unfortunate. The former the present government now or where they pass now, nobody get some their activities there for continue because you know most things are continuity.
Yeah.
Because you can get the idea for put her in place, the support not there.
Okay.
So we believe say when this new administration, this new election, when it come, we could see a no waiting and this way the dollars again.
Then also somebody send a text say if we not come into power, we're not going able lock some of the old them way the past government don't open so that the junior staff association will work in the smooth landscape so that the junior staff worker them also will get the benefits of the money where they contribute by the junior staff so that they will get a good talks behind that.
Well, I believe say out of my intelligence or my findings, I believe say not to all because now one account we get.
Okay.
And that one account, when they send the money, they get executive or waiting with the pull that money. So not over now one account. I just believe say that transparency not be there. Because if transparency dey, when this they go take this for no, this for no, or this for no. But I believe say with God, this new presidency we will try for who will fight for so. When it come up, then God will be with helper.
All right. Yes. Mr. Sir, I get one question. Now, this na talk way we don't pass around, and indeed, if we look at them, it's very good. Waiting some of una as the thank God we will get the aspirants tonight. Let we think about establishing a secretariat for junior staff association. You as the oldest man, waiting at some of the plans that we will ever get for think about planning and a secretariat for the junior staff association. You know, this one of the association, what says junior staff association, big entity. Well, on your own, you understand? Other than if I not say, even the executive not even gets a head office, someone get to the meetings. Waiting you as one of the aspirants, the plan say you go and if you win or if anyone can win, go try for build up a secretariat, someone will get to a well structured office.
Thank you very much. Already, we don't start. It's like continuum. In the first place, I want for me to understand. Say we all win an assurance. Now only now some people make this that but we all get one word.
Okay.
Like put sign here and see to meet up or the other assurance and this and that. In fact, who can get meeting? If any assurance not there, they call us a meeting do. Let it come together. Because we know they work as one.
Yeah.
Yes.
You see, not only now because we will try to get president now, but maybe they say we'll come out together. We'll come together back and continue the good work. So this is the reason why me will get the experience. I wanted them to come work with me. Like this man, my young man. Yes, at least make us be sure how actually we can go. At the end of the day, it will come in. Already we get a structure. This structure, I did not go watch out. Some buildings and this and that, so for the secretariat to this and that structure. We done them all by his side. Listen, where as me, the visualizer,
Okay.
when we for build a structure, For even when we rest can direct and again for day. We open with office, we appear as them all the day.
Okay.
Now this na me own plan. We really I want for make the elect me I do am for make
Right.
people like see. And one thing when you believe in, sometimes a good name is rather chosen than great riches. Like Mr. Late Gilbert, he don't go. But say today in name day. Now that name me I dey try for establish not to anyone.
All right. This is what I say. Mr. Silman, based on your based on your statement, um, junior staff, do not do wrong. Junior staff never do wrong. Eh? Based on your statement, you say junior staff never do wrong. Not ever do wrong. You say also therefore this one this man say you say junior staff never do wrong, but why make junior staff lack why make junior staff canteen not done? Junior staff lack the rest in cam one. Why make junior staff all fit etc. Okay. Sasilman,
Yeah.
you know, one part of people that will be done the work inside this junior staff association. So this person say you need more explanation from you.
Yeah, but I don't think say me toxic news staff not do wrong or if they do wrong, this, that. I'm not to that side and leave it because waiting don't happen within DSA and waiting get for happen next. I think say now they discuss.
And they say you are also here. They say you know one part of people that will be the part of this particular government, and the other government they will be done the work
Thank
inside
you.
the university. And but all that up to now, the junior staff like kind of will be done the and so it up to now.
Well, I mean, don't talk if this person had a listen carefully, I think say if I don't know waiting at talk and enough for answer question because we I mean only work with Mr. Giba. Mr. Giba is working on the prison.
Not only Mr. Giba, but he also be done the work with other people there back also. Yeah. But up to now, not the same side as the junior staff stand.
Waiting at the talk with the council, I mean only work with the council because I been on resign for quite a long time.
Okay.
Very soon I will show am the date and give you the letter because being a man of document.
All right.
Give you the letter of the resignation where I be resign, and then you will know the date where I resign.
All right.
But thank you.
Okay.
You see, we dey talk in terms of the junior staff,
Yes.
and soon by tomorrow, my supporters them will know me stand. But for now, me na a floating aspirant because I'm not able to send me application
Okay, you
to
document
the
it.
commissioner.
All right.
Some people really try to say equating the aspirants they don't do. Like for economy, always are available to people there.
Okay.
That's now one of the landmark that way I make. Then somebody be able to try for talk about this race. The president and and the council will even testify that the first race where we bring can the negotiation come up from me.
Okay.
When me go for return and meet a supplier, I talk to her, I can't tell the president buy the idea, we bring the rest. Now just because of delay of payment, and this man a businessman, we tell and say the rest will they bring and just after 1 month we dey send the money. But people they can't take this money, where some of we will get another loan them, where we not be able for meet up for pay inside 1 month. So just because we delay for pay the supplier within 2 months, I mean the supplier no agree for giving another rest.
Okay.
So like I mean even try for get another supplier and are they on a right now.
Okay.
Then like for the canteen, I thought and fit say because we the rebel, me self among the rebellion of the government, we stop for pay with you inside 1 year money no dey go. As you don't draft a letter for make we able for carry and go to 3 big organizations.
Okay.
I even pass am through we current DVC now, where it be there for present, then Alaska and Mackerel.
All right.
And they still follow up for make we able to get the result from them because without other donor them the category has photo. And me, I dey really dey tell people that out there that I don't do one and I ready for do more. Then in connection of of the counselor, the work of the counselor.
Okay.
Now for me, the counselors go able for come out the department with a tangible problems them
Okay.
and can go to the president. The president can go now cut on or Senate meetings. Yes, but uh, uh, let me just watch. We departments them all we all lack cut meeting that this department now this in it and this in it and this in it. I don't ever remember if me if we president ever able for tell me anything in it.
Okay.
So honestly, me no dey wait my problems come. Then if they can ask me when the management change in a guest house, they get a lot of problems on understanding the day self between the new head and the workers there. Now me take up upon myself, they go meet the head of the guest house.
It's up to
That please and they plead on behalf of we staff. If they do bad, means if they say it's bad,
okay.
let me able for sorry for the until we understand we say better. I do this. Then I'm not gonna talk about dirty work allowance. Everybody be the hearing me name that shero. So now me and Ahmed Nabu institute and fight for that money to the outgoing DVC when I talk to Sharma. Yes.
Okay.
Until God made the able for pay me. So tomorrow then I become a full aspirant.
All
But
right.
for now, I'm a floating aspirant.
Okay. So, Mr. Sylvester, what I hear from the two aspirants that was there on talk, but what they don't do, you know, what you go tell people them, what your aspirants also don't do for confuse them,
What it plan?
yeah, what it plans them for do, you know, at the university.
Well, I thank you very much for this opportunity you give to me.
All right.
Now, Mr. Ansumala Kesenesi don't do so many things with people that will team up and defend on
Okay.
the absence.
Okay.
Now, as I've been used for say, look at the junior staff executive
All right.
with the council Senate as a representative for defend the councillors.
Okay.
And he go there, he do all what he can for able to see that the junior staff, executive, and the councillors they work as a team.
Okay.
Now that you start follow because most when they act as mediator for no for put people together with the one quiet. Now very first start standing for show say that person is going to take over something if you get any responsibility for them.
Yeah.
The time where he acts as the chairman for he did it, he make sure he puts everybody together. We come together, we start for do findings. And in a time when he did it, now the time we start for no say some management, mismanagement will go on to some
So Yuki.
from there. We come together with the help of Mr. Silman Wesidoya. We come together, we write a letter, send it to DVC for the first time. We go to DVC, they serve with food. Unless Mr. Silman.
No.
He give we chair, he call we together. He asked we, he said he forget the constitution. And the man that one they went him up and pull the constitution, say yes. What now so part. Look there, you go see. From there, he read that. Then the former deputy vice chancellor by Dr. Shaman Kamara.
Yes.
Dr. Shaman Kamara. He said, oh, he said, well, not so. He said, I'm glad he foresee vibrant people, when they come together for both junior staff in the choir. So as that for begin CC, this person, you don't need to go begin waiting, but you see small things in a way they try for as a young man. So I thought I fit say for him as a young man like that one, when they try for push, bring big people then together, because some big people and they can get the age. but they not get the know-how. Or some they be fighting by the Muslim.
Yeah.
So they look say they're not able for push.
When this text they say it's not about age or not the longer of you have taken in the system, but vision and determination to seek the welfare of the people all time. As far as this year junior staff elections is concerned, and Sumana K Senesi is the best option for the development of JSA. This one come out from 076 Okay. This one about also okay. Tayama people for say the way and manner how the Tayama junction don't look like, it's like if heavy rain come, the swimming pool go flop and flooding will take place inside Tayama junction. Let we be careful and try for no way to for do. And people need for work as one people to seek interest of the people them where they go retire inside the general staff. As my grandpa retire and not get in benefits, not even able for build kitchen for the community. I don't know. Okay. Well, let's just turn the mic now. From them, if you listen to Njala University 1.5, the program now Situation Report Hour. And today now the 15th day inside the month of August 2021. As we talk about the Tayama Junction woman them, as they say that they call the attention of the government and other stakeholders them inside the call the chiefdom Moyamba district for a better market so that they will get a better business inside the Tayama Junction as the life they at a risk. The picking also life they at a risk when they do business inside the Tayama Junction community. And also inside the program, the 12th of this month, where the whole world will celebrate the World International Youth Day, the stakeholder them inside called the chiefdom and also the vice president of this particular country, when I'm Mama Salon, be throw message to youth them in relation for me they transform themselves from bad to good. As plenty youth them be don't go bad. Now the community, some defend themselves na jail, some defend themselves na other side them we not good at all. So the government and the stakeholder them now call the chiefdom, they call on the youth them for me to transform themselves to a better people them na the community. And also the junior staff association election then at the corner, the stagger continue. We then at the studio with three aspirants them we vow for this particular junior staff association election. And then at the studio with me co-presenter winner Mr. Liberty. Then at the studio with me. Liberty. From them this now Liberty. And then Mr. Liberty, what you go with in relation to this within the junior staff association aspirants they don't put in place, they don't put it within their own package, people they within they don't tell them. As one can talk about this youth empowerment, youth transformation business, but let's just deliberate on this staff issue.
Yeah, thank you very much. We all don't listen to the supplications thing, and they all got good intention. Yes. Honestly, always I read from the waiting until this morning, this afternoon. They all got good intention. Okay. It's just left for them practicalize them.
So someone can talk something at the end.
That make us say they all get good intentions, yes. But it all depends if they practicalize them. Now let me say one thing where junior staff association stands for. Let me not forget. Then are the benefits of the retirees. We all young till about tomorrow. We born they become weak. This question go to all. Waiting at the package, I feel say when I go do for the one when they retire. Because mind you, they have contributed their savings.
Yes.
So what you gonna get in case of you win, what go be the role of your governance system for make sure say you say goodbye to the retirees them.
Yeah,
this is a general question.
Let me go to Cheryl.
Yeah. I'll tell you, Boku, thank you, Mr. Moderator. This is like very, very selling question we ask. Mr. Moderator, me self for reach that point there one day.
Yeah.
You understand? You see anything we do, let we really able to tell who that start and thank you.
Okay.
the Junior Staff Association gets a constitution.
Okay.
The constitution not ever states anything about that,
Wow.
about a
Retiree.
retiree's benefit.
Wow.
It not ever states about that.
Eh,
But just because of we get a president where he watch and say me self go for retire tomorrow. He decides say, well, other you be an executive or council member, but once you dey contribute, e bin start for the small thing to retirees dem, although e no be dey able for better, but they be dey appreciate am wey dey go.
Okay.
E do am at 1 year. The other year, now we decide for rebel against that. And this initiation comot when me na be the welfare,
okay. Okay.
when na me be the manage the welfare of all the junior staff. Yes. Now me able for tell and say, this not in a constitution, but there is a power invest in you go make you able for do this thing.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
therefore, let me able for do this. In do am at 1 year. In fact, some people them me frown at am. That why if you do that thing, you understand. First to start with, when me they become, if it happen that I become the president, where I get for sending me application. The thing first way I dey think about for let we review the constitution. I know they change constitution. We dey review the constitution together with the entire junior staff because now we get am.
Yeah, yeah. Don't you think at that initial stage, what we say we are not incorporated inside the constitution? Don't you think that is human violation? Because I will say I don't put my whole life saving every month when I cut money I put when I put on the account. I visit a bank I put on where I retire. Now money I don't put at least if not to all save, but let 85% of that reflects on my life. Why would I put on be incorporated inside the system?
Very good. This is another very good question. If me be the part of the council,
Okay.
now that need for me serious work wey I be for do for the entire benefits of we all as junior staff. You understand?
Yeah.
But being that me now be a minister, I dey take order from me boss na the president.
Point of correction, please.
Ah,
Wait,
Angela.
at the camp.
Yeah.
I'm always saying a minister. When I get a cabinet,
Mhm.
not so
Yeah.
the president not going to take any action without a consultative meeting with a minister in cabinet ministers.
Yeah.
Except when I get a leadership
Yeah.
where na a very dictatorship leadership, what anyone do really do. But if they get a leadership, whereas now in from this leadership and they work with you all, then I think the way it gets anything, in the counter and the panel, when I can discuss them.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, this way you ask, the president do exactly something like that. He look at this constitution, he watch at and say this constitution not the benefit any junior staff.
Fine.
He call the council, chairman, this constitution, first to start with, if they talk about the belief, if you junior staff you work till you retire, how much the association for go cryberry 100,000. This the president me tell the president say let we able for review this constitution. The president use in office if begin they go give 400,000 before they review the constitution.
All right.
Then
So,
just hold on. Then the president give the constitution to the council chairman for when they review am.
okay.
And up to date, that constitution not review it today.
Up to now. So when you come, you go catch the chat for review the constitution.
For sure, yes, sir.
By God in power.
Yeah, by God.
All right. Yes, Mr. Silman.
Yeah, just like the question I want to ask is a very good one. You see, this thing when it been done, they already advocate for. Even the meeting where we go decide how much for give the retirees. The money when they show it's too small. I of them say no, that money they go put out. Then they just imagine how many years will they contribute, and they get for go out, they get for let this building away hand. They're not a part of their saving. So when they go good amount. But the president they get for say the one then where na executive say, then your money for pass the other money. And I said, okay, but at the same time, imagine they all pay the same amount. And if they don't get for past self, okay, but what here they advocate for? This one is too small. The police are up. So you see, and I think of the retirees, the benefit businesses that. Then, as a president, when somebody don't retire, especially with the people that when I interested, not even know the official for enter, they don't know the step for take.
Mhm.
You as president, now you the president, listen to. Now you for work up for the benefits for make it better.
Okay.
And if you do that, you're a very good leader. People will like your business. Because the other man, when they see the outgoing somebody, where don't get something, I mean, where you don't assist them, will say, oh, you go pray to say you're a good leader. At the end of the day, he deal with you.
Okay.
And that's how they talk. If I be president, I will work very hard. So they say that, me, I assure everybody, say, I no go campaign the other time to make a big president or to make a vote for me. Then one thing they want correct, not correct and quick. When they may talk, say, me not work with this government. Yes, I begin work with them, but when I see say they let do things accordingly, like this rest business and other things there, this there, they let bring account to the people, So on the 8th of March, 2017, now I resigned. Took the letter, now I don't show you. For make people and believe what you talk. Because I mean, a man where I keep documents.
I tell you. All right, now Mr. Moses Silva. Yes, Mr. Sylvester. Yeah, the same question.
I thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Yeah.
In connection with waiting me, what I have in the talk just now, Mr. Shell,
Yes,
we
sir.
talk about the benefits, retire benefits. At the time we in within our office, they try for talk say they come with that innovative for say from 100,000 to 400,000, but it was not documented.
Okay.
And at the same time, they not try for put things in order for say let the thing be authentic. Then they try for talk here again say now income up with the innovatives, this that,
Okay.
for see that retirees then get from 100,000 to
What
400,000.
you they ask now? What you wanna go do? What you wanna go do? I own a kind of government for make the retirees them get the benefits and get the density them. Now that's not one officer.
Thank you. I believe say there are so many things we dey try for put in place, but we no go able to reveal all here now. But wetin make dey try for tell you,
Yeah.
we believe say we are knowledgeable enough for see that we able put all these things together so that nobody no go hold and no able for realize from a small money wey e dey pay to the association.
So meaning when I get everything in place for CCR the retiree and get the benefits and other things and when they pay to the association.
Yes, we believe say we able to take over that.
Right. As time not the back to inside the program now, let's begin with you. I want to know what you do not take on message inside 1 minute. Let's begin with you, Mr. Silman. What could be your take on message? You take on message today. What you go be your take on message? What you go tell you your fans and other people them inside 1 minute.
Yeah, take home message. I want to make the people and know say we all where they stand so we all get one word.
Okay.
Problem not it. I
That's
only feel when the other man not come talk am. You see, so we all get one word. Now that make I advise and say, talker, you work with me. We go able work. The only side, I will put you there if you want to. I tell you what say. No, I not to one I'm going. But I tell and say,
Yeah.
only you will be in secretary.
Yeah.
What a secretary work. So even when I get for win, I dey take them or two. I propose
So,
them.
where shall now? Where sheriff? Who's saying good? All right. Yes, Bob Sheriff, what's gonna be your take on message?
Yeah. I just dey tell me families, say the trust wey they get in me, make it just continue. Me not born as politician, but I can born as a leader.
Okay.
And I'm always ready for deliver.
All
I
right.
thank them all.
Wow. Okay. Yes.
Looking for it.
Mr. Sylvester.
Well, what we get for see here is that we colleagues there,
Okay.
where we all the work and the one that we buy for these positions.
Okay.
I believe say we don't do the findings and we know everybody who's are capable and who's are able for work.
Okay.
Like my brother I am Mr. Silman, we believe say now we council chair and we already do identify him as the council chair
Okay.
and Mr.
Mr. Tucker.
Mr. Tucker, in order for play with the finance.
I tell you.
And we see and see if we handle junior staff finance, we're able to push. Like Mr. Shewo, you're the youth leader. And you're able to take care of things when we feel say you're able to deliver.
Okay.
So with that, I tell the people thank you. And I believe say you not give me man where I can't represent as well as KSNC, where we support them so that we go able to further. I thank you all.
Okay, I will tell you plenty thank you at the studio. Mr. Liberty, what's going to be take comment?
Yes, me find appeal what they appeal now to the aspirants them. Do wanna take cognizance of the retirees them. The other day retire wanna veteran case to NASIT because not only that then we're going to give the benefit to the also for Njala. Thank you very much, ladies.
Well, for them, yeah.
Let me just step in for just 1 minute.
Okay.
Yes. Like for the retirees, some them were able to testify. Even the last Friday, where I can sick, where I be admitted for 3 weeks. Now me and one retiree go na sit. Now me pay for myself, him pay for himself. Now me pay for myself for go na sit for try for getting documents there.
Okay.
And we bring and come, I carry and go, I left for na finance.
Okay.
The pago testify.
All right. Okay. Well, so we'll come to the end of the program today. Situation Report Hour. To the meet again next week, Sunday again for the program, your favorite program, Situation Report Hour. Today we'll talk about the Makituma inside Tama Junction. They need a better market for them do their business inside Tama community as their life day at risk inside the Tama Junction community. And the 12th of this month will be the youth International Youth Day, where the leaders them inside the stakeholders them inside the Corey Chiefdom and the Vice President Dr. Njala be send message to the youth them inside the country for them to transform their life from good to bad, from bad to good, so that there will be a good somebody in a society. And also the junior staff association election, just the boy in the corner. So for them to the meet again, we made the program with you on behalf of management staff of Njala University 1.5. To the meet again next Sunday. We'll see you. Bye. God bless you all. Yeah, man. Oh, thank you. I like that. I like the program.
Make I get the recent, the most recent.
So you, if you watch if Brownie that show, they thought you see that. I'm like, oh,
That is my Bible. That's the Bible. Not that. My phone is too low.
Section you please.
Okay, section. So, yes. No worry. I will update that.
Go on, Nico.
Yeah, but we went to. I mean, I'm sorry for us.
I'm sorry for us. When's the man to the next week? Next week, not how can I put it for?